Guys, I have nothing planned to say for this video. I'm usually asking you to get my 6, which means, of course, look behind me, see what you see that I can't. But in this video, I'm also going to ask you to listen very closely and to listen for something very specific. I don't know if scream is the proper word. I don't know if howl is the proper term. The best way to describe what I heard only minutes ago before grabbing the camera and coming up here into the woods just before sunset is probably something in between. Tree knock. Go ahead and put your earbuds in so you can hear better if you have them, and I promise I won't scream in your ears. I'm trying to keep my voice down as I speak. This is the ridgeline way up top here. The sun's already dropped below it, so the light's getting more dim as each minute passes. Watch for movement. Listen for footsteps. And if I need to, I'll change the camera's angle if I believe I hear or see something in a different direction. It's the end of a very long day. Most of our days are very long simply because we're very active. My days start pretty early, 6 a.m. or so. By 8 or 9, I'm out. This morning on an hour-long mountain bike ride. Guys, I think we have a new exit wasn't there before. Keep your eyes open back there, particularly in this area. Watch for movement and listen for that hybrid scream and howl. So anyway, put in a full day, and at the end of the day, we relax. After we have our dinner, we'll sit out here in the field, and it's summertime, so our son Daniel, who's 9 now, he just every summer he does this slip and slide thing. He has a little traditional slip and slide just because we were able to find one at a thrift store for like 99 cents, but we'll typically get like a very large tarp, a very big tarp, and just put the hoses on it from 2 different wells. And he puts his dishwashing, the cheap 10 for $1 from the Dollar Tree dishwashing detergent on, and he'll slide and he'll play on that thing for hours. And he was doing that this evening, as he does most evenings in the summer. And guys, I am intentionally not looking into the camera right now. So if anything moves back there, you've got to be the ones to see it, and you've got to be the ones to timestamp it. And when it gets quiet, like it just did, when the birds stop singing, it's probably for pretty good reason. When things get quiet, things get eerie. And I just heard footsteps. Let me see. As you can tell from the sudden silence of the wildlife, I don't think we're alone right now. So let me continue with the story. You keep getting my 6. Okay, it's better. So we're out here sitting in the field, my beautiful bride Dearly, aka Giggly Girl, myself, watching our son on his slip and slide. There were 3 deer up here in the meadow. There was a doe in the middle, a doe up top, and a spike buck down here in the lower portion. And we have so many deer around here. At times, I wasn't here to see this, but one time, and this was a couple of years ago, I was not here, but Dearly and Daniel counted 40 deer at once on our property. It was in the winter when they're all yarded up, staying close together. I've seen more than 20 at once. So we have this huge free-range deer herd here. And we're sitting here watching our son slip and slide. We see at least, well, we saw 3 deer. Earlier, 2 does with 2 fawns came around the backside, but they crossed the road, went to the other side. All of a sudden, we hear the noise that I just described to you earlier. Hybrid between a scream and between a howl. It came from out of the woods. It came from out of the forest. Right back in this area. Similar to what I just heard from a very far distance. I don't know if you could hear that or not. Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? Don't answer that question. But did anyone else see that back there? And did you notice that the wildlife got silent when we did? So we hear this scream, this howl. The buck in the lower meadow goes racing across to that neighbor's property. The doe in the top meadow goes racing across that property. The doe in the middle comes straight at us like we're not even there. Runs between our house and one of our gardens, through our field, through our man-made forest, and across the road without even stopping to look for cars onto the property on the other side of the road. Without even speaking to each other, my kid and my wife go running in the house. My natural instinct was to run out here and to see what in the world could have made such a howl. But I stopped and I went and I got the camera first. And now here I sit. This all happened about 90 seconds before I hit record. So I might be wasting my time and yours by being out here right now, trying to see if we can capture what may or... That was a car horn. More than likely, that means that deer that ran across the road was coming back, and that car was honking its horn to make sure that it knew it was there so it wouldn't hit it. Which means whatever was here must have moved on. Or did it?